And I was working at Wolfie's in Cocoa Beach, and they had a bar there, and I could get all the bottles I wanted for free. Now, I went to Rollins College. My grandmother and grandfather lived at 1135 Lakeview Drive in Winter Park from 1936 to 1986. 1135 Lakeview Drive is directly across Lake Virginia from Windsong, which was the McCain's residence. They had 200 acres over there. The McCains are the ones who owned the collection, which now comprises the Morse Museum.
Wow.
Hugh McCain, when he was young, spent a summer at Laurelton Hall with Louis Comfort Tiffany. When he married Jeanette Genius Morse in the early 50s, this is Morse, the Morse code and whatnot, she was worth somewhere between $20 and $40 million. And so on their honeymoon, I understand, either on their honeymoon or soon thereafter, he took her by Laurelton Hall to shore where he'd spent his summer. And the house had burned, and there were bulldozers getting ready to raise the building. He got a court order to make them stop, proceeded to go in and take all of the glass out of the Tiffany home. This includes the Four Seasons, all the pieces, the chapel that was featured in the 1890 World's Fair. All these things were still there. And in fact, if you go to the Morse Museum a couple of years ago, they added a wing, which is now dedicated to Laurelton Hall, where they actually have some of the columns from the house itself, because the columns use glass at the top for the decorative flower elements and so forth. So it's quite an unusual. If you get a chance to go to the Morse Museum in Winter Park, it's well worth it. That is a primary resource and inspiration for Preston Studios. So to go from Tiffany to Preston, that's what the story is all about. We were founded in 1976. Jerry has been a field director of the Preston for 14 years. And I have to say to everyone that this would not have happened without Jerry Preston. He's the one who made all of this possible. All these years, about 2011, the International Builders Show. Now this shows where we come from. We started Ronco Cutters, and now we're involved with the International Builders Show, IBS. It's the biggest show on earth time. 250,000 people come to this show every year. Builders from all over the world, architects, interior designers. It's a very big convention. They take over the entire Orange County Convention Center for this event. It's big. This particular show home was called, it's American Empire. It's looked like you took the ambassador's building in Washington, D.C. and plopped it down downtown Orlando. It's American Empire. So we designed this entrance to go with that architecturally, and worked with Kate Clark of Next Interiors. We got that all per se.
John,
Mm-hmm.
burning questions. When do you guys sleep?
Every other Monday. I don't know.
That's a massive amount of work.
Oh, yeah. We're currently, we have another big commission we're working on right now. We're working with Orlando Regional Medical Center once again. This time with Cornerstone Hospice. They've converted one of their floors to a hospice facility inside the hospital. I think this is novel. Usually a hospice facility is outside the hospital. This time it's going to be inside the hospital itself. And Cornerstone Hospice is managing it.
Okay.
And we're doing something that they don't call it a chapel anymore, they call it